using the TipsRite application. The TipsRite application can be used to create, import, and edit shipment data, write shipment data to radio frequency tags, and upload shipment data to the radio frequency in transit visibility server. These three functions usually take place in sequential order. Notice that the term shipment is common to each TipsRite function. With respect to the software, a shipment is any object that the military wishes to move from one location to another. The data used to track all shipments is defined by the military's mil-stamp specification. Sustainment is used to designate shipments containing items such as equipment, vehicles, or food that are sustaining a unit that's already deployed. Let's take a closer look at how a shipment can be tracked using the TipsRite application to facilitate in-transit visibility. In this scenario, shipment data has already been exported from TC-AIMS2 as a TAV file. The user then opens the TipsRite application, imports the TAV file, edits the shipment data, assigns an RF tag to the shipment, writes the shipment data to the assigned RF tag, and finally uploads the shipment data to the RFID server. We'll begin by opening the TipsRite application. Double-click the TipsRite icon. When the TipsRite application first opens, we are presented with a DoD disclaimer pop-up. After reading the warning message, click the Continue button. The application begins. After a few seconds, a Collecting Tags pop-up window appears. This pop-up appears because when we initially set up the application, the option, Collect Tags at Startup, was selected. After a minute or so, the Tag Status pop-up window appears, listing all available tags within 300 feet of our interrogator. This window also shows the date and time of the collection. A complete list of all the tags collected by tag ID, in numerical order. The battery status, either good or low. And imported status, whether assigned or unassigned. This window also shows the total number of tags collected. And the interrogator ID. Please note, because of the version of TipsRite we're using, only 14-digit ISO tags are being collected. Click the Close button. Back on the TipsRite main window. We will now import our TAV file. Click File, on the menu bar. On the drop-down menu, click Import Shipments. The Shipment Import pop-up window appears. On this window, we will select the shipment file, previously exported from TC-AIMS2, that will be imported into TipsRite. We'll begin by choosing the correct file format. Click the down arrow next to the Import File Format field. On the resultant drop-down menu, position the mouse to the JDTAV, JTAV, TAV file format, and click. Now that we have specified the import file format, we can search for our import file. Click the Browse button. After choosing the subdirectory where we've stored our TAV files, we'll highlight the TAV file we want to import. Once the file is highlighted, click the Use File button. Next, we'll click the Import button. Click the OK button. Click the Close button. Our shipment, which contains only one TCN, now appears under the Prepare tab window. Let's click on this record to view the shipment's particulars.
After choosing the subdirectory where we stored our TAV files, highlight the first file in the list. While holding the Shift key down, click the last file in the list. All of our TAV files are now selected. Click the Use Files button. After the chosen files are imported, the Import Success pane appears, giving us a count of the number of files imported. Click OK. Click the Close button. Our shipment list now appears in tipped right. We will now double-click the first record to see how the data appears. The Edit Shipment pane appears, showing the record's detail, and gives us an opportunity to edit the record. Notice the number of blank fields. This particular record references explosives on a 463L pallet. As you can well imagine, each of these blank fields must be filled in. Again, thanks to Movie Magic, we will fill in the missing information, some of which comes from record information in the OEL. The blank fields have been filled in with the correct information. Filling in the operation field is especially useful in AMFTI-TV to group shipment items. To save our edits, click the Save button. After updating the first shipment record, the remaining shipment records must be updated as well. After updating all records, we will begin to assign RF tags to all shipment records by right-clicking each record. Click Assign Tags. The Asset Tags pane appears, showing tags that have been recently collected by a local RF interrogator. We will highlight tag number 346823 and click the Assign to Shipment button to assign this tag to our selected shipment record. The Assign Tags pane appears, letting us know our selected tag was successfully assigned to our selected shipment item. Click the OK button. Notice that the tag we assigned to our selected shipment item now appears in the Shipment Items Tag ID field. Now, we will start the process to write the shipment item's data to its assigned tag by right-clicking the record and clicking Write to Tags. The Write to Tag status pane appears, showing the progress of the tag write process. When all shipment item data has been written to its assigned tag, a Write to Tag success pane will appear. Click the OK button. Notice that the write status for our selected shipment item has now changed from Not Ready to Written. Next, we will complete the process by assigning tags to our remaining shipment items and writing the remaining shipment items data to their assigned tags. We have now finished assigning and writing shipment data to our remaining tags.